Hello and welcome to Rainbow Aura Divination. My name is Kerry. Tonight I will be having a Dowsing Rod Spirit Q&A session where I ask questions that have been submitted using my Google form. If you have any questions that you would like me to ask the Dowsing Rods, you will find the link to my Google form down below in the video description. Also, if you find that you're enjoying my video or that you are coming back over and over again to my channel, please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. You can also hit the notification bell to make sure that you don't miss out on any of my future videos. Now, before we get started, there's just a little bit of housekeeping that needs to be done. And now that's done, we can find out who we're connecting with tonight. If you are here and you are willing to answer questions, can you please cross the rods for yes? Thank you. Can you please open both rods for no? Thank you so much. Am I connecting with an archangel? Yes, thank you. Am I connecting with Archangel Michael? No, thank you. Am I connecting with Archangel Raphael? Yes, thank you. Just to confirm, am I connecting with Archangel Raphael? Yes. Welcome back. Can you please point in the direction of your energy? Thank you so much. Well, it's good to have you back. I always love it when you come to help us. So we will get started with the questions. In the non-physical realm, can two human souls hug each other? Yes, thank you. Are there extraterrestrial species that are aware of Kundalini energy? Yes, thank you. Are there extraterrestrial species that work with Kundalini energy? Yes, thank you. Are there extraterrestrial species that can experience a Kundalini awakening? Yes, thank you. Is Kundalini energy universal? Yes, thank you. Can extraterrestrial beings of some extraterrestrial species live for thousands of years? Yes, thank you. So just to confirm, extraterrestrial beings of some extraterrestrial species can live for thousands of Earth years? Yes, thank you. Do some extraterrestrial species have a similar lifespan to human beings that exist on Earth in this physical reality? Yes, thank you. Do extraterrestrials have the same number of chakras as human beings on Earth in this physical reality? Yes, thank you. Do the chakras of extraterrestrials have the same functions as chakras of a human being? Yes, thank you. Do extraterrestrials have expanded or different energy centers based on their unique physiology and cosmic connection? Yes, thank you. Is Gyanganj a mythical place? Yes, thank you. So just to confirm, Gyanganj does not exist in this physical reality? Yes, thank you. And also just to confirm that Gyanganj does not exist in any dimension? Yes, thank you. Is Shambhala a mythical kingdom or realm? Yes, thank you. So just to confirm, Shambhala is a location that does not exist on Earth in this physical reality? Yes, thank you. And also just to confirm that Shambhala does not exist in any dimension? Yes, thank you. Are there any types of underground tunnels used for child trafficking on Earth in this physical reality? Yes, thank you. Can making the sign of the cross hand motion negatively affect a person's chakras? No, thank you. Can making the sign of the cross hand motion positively affect a person's chakras? Yes, thank you. So just to confirm, making the sign of the cross hand motion does not close or block a chakra? Yes, thank you. Are the Gnostic Gospels true? No, thank you. So just to confirm, the Gnostic Gospels are not a reliable source for the historical life and teachings of Jesus in this physical reality? Yes, thank you. Are the Gnostic Gospels forgeries, fraudulently written in the names of the apostles in order to give them a legitimacy in the early church on earth in this physical reality? Yes, thank you. Have some extraterrestrial spacecraft sightings occurred due to a slip in dimensions? Yes, thank you. Are any artificial intelligence systems on Earth in this physical reality conscious? No, thank you. Is it possible to create an artificial consciousness on Earth in this physical reality? Yes, thank you. Will an artificial consciousness ever be created on Earth in this physical reality? Yes, thank you. And will that artificial consciousness be sentient? Sort of. Thank you. Maybe will it be sentient but not to the extent that a human is sentient? Yes, thank you. Are the connections being made between the Baron Trump novels that were written in 1889 and 1893 and Donald Trump, his youngest son Baron, and events from Donald Trump's presidency coincidental? Yes, thank you. Is the conspiracy theory claiming that Ingersoll Lockwood's Baron Trump novels were predictions relating to Donald Trump, his youngest son Baron Trump, and events from Donald Trump's presidency false? Yes, thank you. Were Ingersoll Lockwood's Baron Trump novels works of fiction reflective of their time rather than prophetic visions? Yes, thank you. Was Donald Trump's son, Baron Trump, named after the Baron Trump character in the Baron Trump novels of 1889 and 1893? No, thank you. Is the YouTube channel known as Cosmic Agency misleading? Yes, thank you. Are Gosha Dushak's claims of having direct contact with an extraterrestrial being false? Yes, thank you. Can I just confirm, was that a yes? Yes, thank you. Has Gosha Dushak of the YouTube channel Cosmic Agency ever had direct contact with an extraterrestrial being? No, thank you. Is Lilith a lower vibrational being? Yes, thank you. Is Lilith a misunderstood being? Yes, thank you. So even though she is a lower vibrational being, she can still be helpful. Yes, thank you. Is Wal Thornhill's claim of plasmoids being at the center of every galaxy in this universe true? More complicated. Thank you. Are there black holes at the center of every galaxy in this universe? More complicated. Thank you. Have some galaxies in this universe lost their central black hole? Yes, thank you. So just to confirm, there are some galaxies that do have a black hole at their center and some galaxies that do not have a black hole at their center. Yes, thank you. I think I need to look into it a bit more. Yes, thank you. Are Robert Monroe's theories about the afterlife accurate? Yes, thank you. Are Robert Monroe's claims of the spiritual training and development that occur prior to incarnation true? Yes, thank you. And so just to confirm, Robert Monroe's claims of the spiritual training and development that occur prior to incarnation are accurate? Yes, thank you. Is the way in which a person dies agreed upon prior to their incarnation? Sort of, thank you. Is the way in which a person dies sometimes agreed upon prior to their incarnation? Yes, thank you. Can the way in which a person dies be an act of free will? Yes, thank you. Can a person break a transgenerational contract by simply asking to be released by their ancestors? Sort of, thank you. Can a person break a transgenerational contract by simply making the choice to break it? Yes, thank you. Can a transgenerational contract be broken while a human soul is incarnated on Earth? Yes, thank you. Is black magic real on Earth in this physical reality? Yes. Was that a sort of yes? Yes, thank you. Does black magic hold any power? Yes, thank you. Does black magic hold any power on Earth in this physical reality? Yes, thank you. Is voodoo real on Earth in this physical reality? Yes, thank you. Is voodoo a religion? More complicated. Thank you. Is voodoo both a practice and a religion? Yes, thank you. Can the 21-day manifestation technique really work? More complicated. Thank you. Can a person see results of manifestation rituals within 21 days? Sort of, thank you. Maybe can the time in which it takes for results to be seen after a manifestation ritual depend on the individual? Yes, thank you. And can it also depend on what the person is trying to manifest? Yes, thank you. Will the strategies that have been put in place in the USA to address the fentanyl public health crisis be effective in reducing deaths from overdose in the USA in this physical reality? Yes, thank you. Are pendulum divination videos on Instagram reliable? Sort of, thank you. Are some pendulum divination videos on Instagram reliable? Yes, thank you. Is that the same with some dowsing rod videos are reliable? Yes, thank you. Can Instagram videos where they ask you to pick a tarot card to get a message or single card reading be reliable? Yes, thank you. Can Instagram videos where they ask you to pick a tarot card to get a message or single card reading be accurate? Yes, thank you. Are Instagram videos where you pause the video to get a message from spirit reliable? Yes, thank you. Has a human being ever been abducted from a park by extraterrestrials on Earth in this physical reality? Yes, thank you. Has a human being ever been abducted from the woods or our woods by extraterrestrials on Earth in this physical reality? Yes, thank you. When a human being is abducted by extraterrestrials on Earth in this physical reality, can they ask their guardian angel for protection and for help? Yes, thank you. If a crush or a person you are infatuated with shows up in your dreams, does it mean something? Sort of, thank you. Is dreaming about someone, especially a crush, often a reflection of your recent interactions, thoughts, or feelings towards that person? Yes, thank you. So just to confirm, dreaming about someone that you're infatuated with is not a reflection of what the other person is thinking or feeling about you? Yes, thank you. If I set the intention to show up in someone else's dreams, can it happen? Sort of, thank you. Can someone intentionally appear in another person's dreams? Yes, thank you. Is that through astral projection? Yes, thank you. Does every dream have some type of meaning? Oh, sort of, thank you. Do some dreams have a type of meaning and some dreams are just simply dreams? Yes, thank you. Can an extraterrestrial being be corrupt? Yes, thank you. Has NASA ever withheld discoveries from the general public on Earth in this physical reality? Yes, thank you. Has NASA ever withheld images that were taken from the general public on Earth in this physical reality? Yes, thank you. Has NASA ever withheld discoveries or images of the moon, Mars, or any other planets? Yes, thank you. Did humanity ever have the psychic gifts of telepathy and levitation on Earth in this physical reality? No, thank you. Is the Foo Fighter song called Aurora, written by Dave Grohl and Taylor Hawkins, a song about reincarnation? Yes, thank you. Has Taylor Hawkins, who was the drummer and vocalist of the rock band Foo Fighters, reincarnated? No, thank you. And I slipped a little bit on that right, Rod. Can I just confirm, was that a no? Yes, thank you. So, just to confirm, Taylor Hawkins has not reincarnated back on Earth in this physical reality? Yes, thank you. So, just to confirm, Taylor Hawkins is still in the non physical realm and is not ready to reincarnate? Yes, thank you. Do the high beings that are answering questions that are asked during a dowsing rod session know who submitted the questions? Yes, thank you. So Archangel Raphael, you know who has submitted all of these questions? Yes, thank you. Are extraterrestrials responsible for some of the reported cow or cattle mutilations that have occurred on Earth in this physical reality? Yes, thank you. Did the most recent polar reversal of Earth occur around 42,000 years ago in this physical reality? No, thank you. Did the most recent polar reversal of Earth occur more than 42,000 years ago? Yes, thank you. During the polar reversal that occurred more than 42,000 years ago, did the North Magnetic Pole really move to the southern hemisphere and then back to the northern hemisphere? Yes, thank you. Can music help a person connect with their inner wisdom and or intuition? Yes, thank you. All right, that was the last question for tonight. Thank you, Archangel Raphael, and thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Also, if you have any questions that you would like me to ask the dowsing rods, you will find the link to my Google form down below in the video description. Sending you love and light, and I will see you next time on Rainbow Aura Divination.